My name is Rick Adams, and I'm a consultant, coach and trainer in the technology industry, with a focus on business outcome and solution selling techniques and on the post-sales delivery of outcomes through customer success management best practices. I've written and delivered multiple sales and customer success training courses, programs and exams, including several such programs for Cisco systems, and I've trained many hundreds, if not thousands, of technology professionals in over 30 countries over the past 25 years. I've previously owned my own software as a service company, and I'm now the owner of PracticalCSM.com, which is a business aimed specifically at helping both individual customer success managers and customer success teams to develop and implement well-defined customer success strategy and to learn and apply customer success best practices to improve productivity, quality and consistency of delivery of outcomes to the CSM's customers. Whilst some of the core principles and fundamental concepts of customer success management have been around for quite a while, customer success as its own profession is still relatively new. There isn't the same library of literature and reference information for CSMs that there would be for someone in other professions, such as sales or accountancy or marketing, for instance. There are some good books out there on the theory and the concepts of customer success and the need for businesses to develop a CS strategy, including Nick Mehta's book that's simply called Customer Success, and also Farm Don't Hunt by Guy Nerpas, for example. However, there's very little that's been published that actually helps the customer success manager from a practical perspective. What I've tried to do with Practical Customer Success Management is create a step-by-step guidebook for customer success best practices that would be useful to pretty much all CSMs, whatever industry that they happen to be in and whatever level of experience and seniority, from complete starters through to senior leaders. It's intended both as a reference manual for best practice that more experienced CSMs can use to look up the right tools and techniques to apply for specific situations that they find themselves in, and as a complete end-to-end guide to what to do and how to do it for more junior or less experienced customer success managers who want a comprehensive introduction to all aspects of customer success management from start to finish. Before I wrote the book itself, I first of all sat down and thought for a very long time about what it is that customer success managers actually do, and eventually I refined my thoughts into a best practice framework for customer success managers, which is called the Practical CSM Framework. This framework contains 7 phases, each of which relates to a major step within the overall process of helping a customer to attain their desired or required outcomes from the products and services they've purchased, and also in the ongoing refinement and improvement of the CSM's and their team's own CS practice. Essentially, the book uses the Practical CSM framework as its structure, and it follows the same logical progression through these 7 Practical CSM framework phases of helping customers achieve their outcomes. Of course, there are a couple of introductory and overview chapters at the beginning which explain what customer success is, how it works, and how to prepare for a customer success role. After that, there are chapters for each phase of the framework, which are Phase 1, preparation, where the CSM does their research and other preparations ready to meet the customer stakeholders. Phase 2, commitment, where the CSM meets the stakeholders, discusses, validates and documents all the important information about the customer's initiative, challenges, outcomes, requirements, etc., and agrees with those stakeholders what the plan is from this point forwards and how the CSM will interact with and assist the customer. Phase 3, onboarding, which is about introducing the customer stakeholders to the products and services they've purchased, making sure they understand what they've purchased, why they've purchased those things, and at a high level, how they work and who should be using them to perform what tasks and functions. Phase 4, adoption planning, where the CSM works with the customer stakeholders to understand what will change within the customer's company in terms of the impact of the solution that has been implemented to their business. This includes, for example, analysis of business processes that need to be amended, and end users who will need to be communicated with, trained and certified if necessary, and supported. Phase 5, adoption implementation, is all about using project management and change management skills and techniques to ensure that adoption programs of all sizes and types and levels of complexity, from the simplest through to the most complex and multi-phased of adoptions, goes as smoothly as possible, and that activities not only happen but are measured and analysed to ensure the adoption is successful. Phase 6, value realization, is where the CSM helps the customer to measure and report on progress towards outcomes attainment, so that steps can be taken if necessary to get the customer's initiative back on track if the required results are not being attained, and also to measure and report on financial information so that the return on investment can be calculated and shown to those who provided the funding. Finally, Phase 7, engagement evaluation, helps the CSM to take a step back and evaluate what they've learned and understood that they can apply to future similar customer engagements, and maybe also what documents or other assets they've created that they could template for future use and or maybe share with their colleagues. As I mentioned earlier, the book is designed both to be read from beginning to end for those who are looking for a comprehensive understanding of the entire customer success role, or can be used more as a reference manual by more experienced CSMs who want specific advice and guidance to help them in particular customer-facing situations. It's also a training manual, and indeed it is the training manual that my own company provides to students who attend both the online self-study and the classroom-based versions of our Certified CSM Professional Training and Certification Programme. The book also comes with over 20 tools in the form of downloadable Excel, Word and PowerPoint files that simplify some of the common tasks that CSMs will come across by providing templates, questionnaires, checklists and so on. These are all free to use and can be downloaded at any time from the practicalcsm.com website, and can also be customised and amended by individual CSMs to suit their own specific needs. The book is published by Taylor & Francis under the Routledge brand, and it's stocked by most major retailers, including Barnes & Noble in the US, Waterstones in the UK, and of course Amazon as well. It's also available direct from the publishers with free worldwide shipping. And if you're interested in buying it, my company's website has links to all of the above retailers' sales pages, which you can find if you go to practicalcsm.com/book.